Hey folks, Brandon here. I promised that I would do a couple of horror movie reviews since it's October, and also this is a favor to one of my longtime supporters of my reviews, and I truly appreciate his support. His name is Peter Freakout10, and Peter, this is my review on Jeepers Creepers. Jeepers Creepers is a movie that came out in, I believe, 2001. And from what I remember, it was all the rage back then. My parents were talking about it, my friends were talking about it. I unfortunately could not see it at the time because I was just a little kid, so I had to wait all the way until it came out on VHS in order to watch it. The story follows a brother and sister named Derry and Trish who are going to see their family after getting out of college. On their way home, on like the longest road ever, they see what appears to be a man throwing down bodies into a sewage pipe. Being good Samaritans, they decide to check it out. This is a huge mistake, because now this man knows what the two of them have seen, and he's coming after them. As they continue on their journey and try to elude this man, they discover that the nightmare is far worse than they can ever imagine. Jeepers Creepers is, I think, is one of the best horror movies to come out in this generation. The acting's good. I think I'm like one of the only 30 people out there who actually likes Justin Long as an actor. And I believe her name was Gina Phillips, who played Trish. Also did a very good job. Nothing Oscar worthy, of course, but as a horror film, they did pretty good. But let's talk about our main antagonist here, known as the Creeper. The Creeper, this is not a spoiler, because halfway through the movie you figure this out. The Creeper isn't human. He isn't a man. In fact, it's never really explained what he is. I assume that he's some sort of demon. He has wings, he has scales, he eats people, and he's actually pretty intimidating. I think it's one of the better horror movie monsters to come out in a while. Someone that, you can idolize like Chucky or Jason or Freddy Krueger. He's pretty freaking scary, and the worst part is it seems like this guy's indestructible, like any of those guys. But anyway, though, I think what really makes this movie work is its very subtle use of horror. I mean, sure, there are jump scares in it, but there are also very subtle things that you don't see until it actually happens. Like in the very beginning of the movie, there's a scene where Trish and Derry are just talking, and you're not really noticing anything, you're just talking a little conversation, but you notice in the background, if you look really closely, there's this tiny little truck coming towards them. And it's going to enter the scene and completely change it from a regular conversation going on to a complete freaking nightmare thrill ride. It's the subtlety like that really makes Jeepers Creepers shine, including some other scenes, including the church scene, which I will not describe because it's pretty messed up. By the way, there's some really messed up stuff in this movie. I remember watching it as a little kid, and some things really disturbed me. So anyway, if you're a fan of any type of horror, you definitely should check out Jeepers Creepers. It's a great movie, one of the better horror films to come out in a while. I know any horror fan out there would like it. There are some problems, of course. Like, there are certain continuity things or things you would just have to nitpick at. Like, if the Creeper didn't want anyone to see what he was doing, why would he be throwing bodies down a sewage pipe in the middle of the day? But then again, I suppose if you have wings and completely indestructible, you have a giant ego with that as well. Like, hey, I'm freaking a demon or whatever the hell I am. I can just freaking, they watch me do something, I'll just get rid of them. Yeah, I'm awesome. But anyway, horror fans would definitely love this film. I recommend it to anyone out there who's a fan of horror, gore, any of that sort of thing, or creature features. Definitely do check out Jeepers Creepers. Tune in next time. I'll check out Jeepers Creepers 2, and I have a lot more to say about that.